to the depths of the jungle. I sing a song to the heavens for a song. Africa, unite together.
Indeed, this is where we kick it off this morning for Beyond Boundaries. Yes, yours truly, the Preacher Man. Yes, coming to you live from the grounds of the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. Just remember, we're on this mission.
Fostering rehabilitation, entertainment, education. Free FM has made the dedication on behalf of this new generation. Free FM 88.9.
Yes, who's going to give you a sound of Africa as we move on. You got to feature the Morgan's Heritage today. Yes, my friends, as you listen, you'll come to acknowledge that this family, yes, has continue over time to give beautiful music, yes, and music that address every area of each and every one of us lives as we go along each day, my friends. And also, we're going to pay some homage to the man Peter Morgan, yes, from the group who had just passed on some time ago. Yes, so we just continue on this pathway doing some beautiful music from the Morgan's Heritage, taking a glimpse or a listen of Mama Africa today.
From the far coast of Africa to the depths of the jungle, I sing a song to the heavens for a song. Africa, unite together. Africa, unite together. Let it go, y'all. Dark suspicion keeping us apart. Mother's womb girdle with hunger, children lose heart. Tyrants rule, create new hatred, divisions and menaces, insurrection, degradation in the provinces. Africa, unite together.
Believe it or not, there's a call for unity among mankind today.
Let the people know. Mother Africa, unite together.
Just bear in mind a special feature here with Morgan Heritage this morning. Yes, indeed, there's a call for unity, yes, among people, yes, all the people of Africa, yes, and all across the globe for that matter, my friends. Yes, the world, my friends, has become so much damaged, polluted, and such like that because of the behaviors of each and every one of us. But here I am this morning, yes, giving it to you, yes, from Mama Africa, yeah, Morgan's Heritage.
Africa, unite together.
It's a message to each and every one, you see.
Hi, this is Kenisha, and you're listening to Free 88.9 FM.
The time has come to sing a different song, not like a slave to warm my master's heart, but with one voice united, one flag upon our country, singing one national anthem.
Fostering rehabilitation, entertainment, education, Free FM has made the dedication on behalf of this new generation. Free FM 88.9.
Yes, indeed. And so as we move on with our program this morning right here on Free 88.9 FM, your free prison radio, I just want to bring your attention to that, which we also want to look at today. You know, as I said, in the first Tuesday of every month. Yes, I must say happy April for all of you who born in April, including me, yeah? Yeah, April, my birth date. Yeah, and the preacher man talking to you here, and I said, happy birthday to every man who born April, yeah? Yeah, because what happened is that sometime what end up happening is that many don't even remember when they're born because of what is happening in a time like now. And I'm going to say to all the men out there, please remember your spouses, your wives' birth date. Yes, make sure you remember that, you know, because there's something about men and memory when it comes to things like these. Sometimes what they forget are what really cause the problems in a lot of these relationships. Is that men forget some things. Yes, and there's a warning out. Don't forget the birth date. Don't forget the anniversaries, because this can be a problem. And on Mother's Day, remember to bring in something. Valentine's Day as well. Yeah. So I just pause to say happy birthday. Yes, to everybody born April, since we're at the very early part of April. Yes, and so as we move on, so we'll talk about where we're at in life today, where we some time ago. I know I can't overstate this. There was a time in our lives where those of us who lives in the country, what would happen is that we have people in town. And so what happened for us to communicate, yes, we would write letters, we would, send telegrams, and so on. But what happened, let me talk about the letters first. What we do, we write the letters, and we get an envelope, yes, and we write on the envelope the address of where we want the letter to go, and we take it to the post office. We would go to the post office and would have buy stamps, yeah, put on it, yeah, depends, you know, you have, that time you have what we call, different prices for the stamps, depends on the location, or rather how far the letter is going. So if it's a local made, or rather local mail, what would happen is that the stamp would be a little cheaper. If you're sending to the Caribbean, the stamp would be a little more. And if you're sending what you call big foreign, like America and England and these places, yeah, this would be more and things like that. But what happened today, we are in a different age. Yeah, those time, especially England, you know, when we send a letter, we have a thing we call, not postcard, it has a different name. We use a blue one that you write everything on it. So you don't put that in an envelope. That is both the writing paper and a postal card, something like that. Yes, so we would have wrote whatever we're writing down, and it would go to the destination intended when we take it to the post office and send it off. So, but what happened there, it used to take some time. Yes, Yes, it would have taken some time, days or possibly week or weeks. I'm not sure right now. Yes, when a letter would reach England. In America, it depends on where in America it was destined. Yes, so you could know as to how long the letter will take. Not just that. You send off a letter, you're expecting an answer. No, so it go. Yeah, man. You're sending off a letter, you're expecting an answer. What happened there now is that, when the individual or individuals get the letter, what they would do, they too would read letter and they would then sit down and to write back. If they feel like write back same time. Yes, because it's a possibility about you send to them about a particular issue and you may be expecting them to assist in certain things. And unfortunately, especially when it comes to from a financial perspective, yes, they may not have the dough or the money, yes, at the time to do that. So they may not readily sit down to write the letter or respond to you. If they do, to tell you that, listener, things are not so up now, But within the next 10 or 5 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks, I will be able to send you something, So that would come in what we call a postal order. Yes, I think that's how it's going on. Money order, something like that, to the post office. Yes. And we would then go and collect when the time come. So the thing is this, they would have may write you a letter and say, boy, it's not there yet. And then some weeks after, they will eventually send it off to the postal agencies or the post office. Yeah? So it leave their post office and reach here. Now, one of the things is that, here in Jamaica, what happened, all the letters would reach to what we call the GPO, the General Post Office, here in Kingston, Jamaica. And so what happened, the different mail vans will have to distribute, to different parts of the country. Yes, so I don't know, I can't remember if what used to happen is every day the mail van would come. But I can remember where I used to live in the country is that every Monday morning by 10 o'clock, the mail van would have reached where we are. And so the post office line would be long. Yeah, people coming for letters or to see if anybody write or if they are. Yes, and you who write, expecting an answer. Yes, you may wake up expecting, they may have wrote the letter or send off something. Yes, the money used to come in what we call money order. Yeah, man. Yes, and straight to the post office. The people that know about them stuff there. They are the younger people wouldn't know. And so that's what used to happen and things like that. And so we would go and you can correct, you can look through the whole thing, and correct it yourself if there is anything that I would have left out or say anything where the whole thing is concerned. Yes, so as you listen, listeners, I just want you to just reflect. Yeah? You're talking to an older audience. And also, the young people for them to understand so they can question their seniors around them as it relates to this particular situation. So what would happen, post office lines would be long, at certain days when we know that the mail van or the mail car or mail truck would come, and so on. So the mail would be distributed at General Post Office in Kingston to the different vehicles, and they would travel right across the island, to drop off mails for different post offices, and so on. So what would happen is that we would get what we call the postal orders and things like that. So you would have to go to the post office and sign and hand it in back and so on, and then the money would come, because we used to collect money at post office, you know. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, we used to collect money at post office, yes. If the older folks would have remember, at some point in time there was what we call Workers' Bank. Yeah, and Workers' Bank was also what do you call it now? No, the post office was also a channel on which we would have collected money from the Workers' Bank. In that the post office may give you a note. I don't remember, it's a check or whatever. Something that will cause you, send you to the bank, and you go to the Workers' Bank and you collect the money that's sent from foreign for you. Yeah, what you're talking about, you know, preacher man. What do you think you're talking about? We look at the thing that we're really looking at, you know, is where we are in our development today, where with things not happen so anymore. No, we're talking about 5 minutes and 6 minutes and 10 minutes thing. So it's a different thing now, yeah? So we no longer have to sit down and write any letter or send any postal order or any money order to the bank anymore. No, nothing like that. No, yeah, it's right away thing, you know. It's a right away thing. That's how it used to happen. Yeah. So this is how we just looking at the whole thing today as to where we are in our society today. Where with some time ago, the length of time we used to take to communicate one with another, yeah, from country to town, or from downtown to uptown, round town to round town, yeah, things was not that easy or just that simple. Oh no, it was far more than that. Yes, I'm going to talk to you about some more when I come back. Yeah, because I'm going to tell you something. So we can line it up. If there's really any difference then. Look. Yeah, I'll tell you one more thing as it relates to communicating with our loved ones here and there and wherever and so on. But we're continuing, yes, and the feature, the music of Morgan Heritage. And I said, yes, we want to say condolences to the family of Morgan's Heritage, the Morgan's family, yeah, beautiful musical family, yeah, yeah, and they have done so well in music, and you know, consciously at that, yeah, and so one of the stalwarts of the group, the Heritage, man, Peter Morgan had passed on. So we just continue to have a feature as it relates to their music this morning as we talk about or we identify, yes, where we are coming from. Look where we are coming from and where we're at today, yes, as it relates to communication. So we're just moving on. This one called Let's Talk from Morgan Heritage, yeah.
Fostering rehabilitation, entertainment, education. Free FM has made the dedication on behalf of this new generation. Free FM.
Let them talk, let them talk. Let them say what they want to say. Let them talk, let them talk. Jah will make a brighter day. Let them talk, let them talk. Let them say what they want to say. Let them talk, let them talk. Jah will make a brighter day. You tell them the truth, but still they don't believe you. You show them what is real, still they say what they feel. Hypocrites and parasites, I'm talking about the scorpions on the earth, yeah. We are the sufferers of the earth, and to them not in the own word, yeah. Let them talk, let them talk. Let them say what they want to say. Let them talk, let them talk. Jah will make a brighter day. Let them talk, let them talk. Let them say what they want to say. Let them talk, let them talk. Jah will make a brighter day. You live and let them be, but still they talk of you falsely. to establish the peace, but in war they increase. Stand aside, bless the children of Jah, and watch the wonders of the Lord. Fight war with the wicked no more, for in fire shall they burn. Let them talk, Jah. Let them say what they wanna say. Let the heathen talk. Jah will make a brother die. Let the heathen say what they wanna say. Let them talk, Jah. Let them talk. Gotta let them talk. Let them speak the abundance of their heart. And let them answer to Jah. Every word that proceeded from their mouth. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Jah know, Jah know. Hypocrites and parasites. I'm talking about the scorpions on the earth, yeah. Fight war with the heathen no more, for in fire shall they burn, Jah. Let them talk, let them talk. Let them say what they wanna say. Let the heathen talk, let the heathen talk. Shall we make a brighter day? Let the heathen talk. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let the heathen talk, let the heathen talk. Shall we make a brighter day? Let the heathen talk, let them talk. Let them say what they wanna say. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
You're listening to Free 88.9 FM, Jamaica's #1 prison radio.
Yes, indeed. The preacher man here one more time. Yes. Just keeping you up to date or bringing you some memories right here on Beyond Boundaries. Yes. Touching up your memory as you go along. That's for the older folks, yeah? And for the younger folks, this program, yes, getting you to understand or learn as to where we are coming from. Yeah? Yes. Yeah. A whole lot of stuff. Yeah, so I started out earlier by talking about how we used to communicate with our loved ones overseas and out of town. Yeah. Yeah. And so on. So we're going to move on. That's one part of the communication, you know. When we used to write the letters and things like that and wait days. And sometimes when we don't get the letter in time, or when we expect it, we don't get a reply in as we had expected. Yeah, we start to worry and wonder if anything go wrong. Now, when things, when one of the things that caused a worry, for there was another little quicker way of communicating, you know. Yeah, man, through the same post office too. So, other than letter, there was what we call telegram. Telegram. So the telegram would come through the post office as well. But how it would work is that it's from post office to post office, where with you would go there to the post office to post a telegram, and you would write down that which you would want to send to whomever. And what would happen is that the postmistress or postmaster, whomever is in charge at the post office that you go, would read whatever you wrote on the paper. And one of the things that I learned, it was that I think they used to do it in code. Yes, I don't remember. Yes, some little code. So even if somebody who don't understand passing and hear them talking, then they would know what was being said and things like that. So it used to come into the post office like that. So when it come into the post office now, the postmaster, postmistress on the receiving end would write down that which you would have given to those from your hand. Yes. So the message would come across. So what happened there now is that particular one, you wouldn't have to go to the post office for it. No. The only way you would have gone to the post office for it is that if the messenger, the bearer from the post office, carry it to your house and there's nobody there, what they would do is might be leave a message, or somebody may have seen them come and just turn back and realize you're not there. And so what they would do is send and tell you, and you will run to the post office. No, the post, yes, the bearer of this news now, the telegram, they normally ride a bicycle. Bicycle. I don't know if them used to ride bike. I don't remember. I used to live in country that time. Yeah, so I used to bicycle. Yeah. But I don't know if bike used to go out at all. It's a possibility too. Yeah. Because you have a whole heap of, but is bicycle. Yeah. But the thing is this now. One of the things that is touchy is that when somebody say, boy, a telegram come, a high percentage of the time, very high percentage of the time, is a bad news. Come and tell it in a telegram, you know. Yes, preach about it. You get it right this time. Yes, yes. Bad news used to come in telegram. Either Aunt Mary sick, or Master Joseph die, or something like that. So when somebody, especially in the country, you know, what used to happen when somebody here say the telegram man or the telegram woman is coming down the road looking for Miss May or Miss Mavis or Mr. Johnson, what them name? Anyone about the name? They say, Lord Jesus, I wonder what now. And I'm going to tell you something that used to happen in the country. What happened there in the country, you know, sometimes when somebody next door see a telegram come, them come check you and say, Lord God, me see the telegram man come, or me see you get one telegram. I know nothing wrong with none of them pick me at town or none of Yes, that's how we used to it. Yeah, that's my experience, you know. So we don't want you go on like say you never experienced that. Yeah? Or your experience is more than mine. True, you never experienced what me I experienced, you know. Yeah? And so the thing set up. Yeah. So people used to say, you know, say me see Miss Me get one a telegram man come and go down there and a telegram she get today. So your next door neighbor, and it's not nosy either, you know. It's because most of the time when somebody die or somebody sick or something go down wrong, telegram come. Yeah. So them is out of good faith. They come and they'll say, Lord, Miss Me, I see you get one telegram. I know nothing wrong. You never know there's something there. No, we don't have people business with people in the kind of way they get it. We don't know. I don't know if people business with people in kind of way. No. Yeah, people more of say, Lord, I must see our teeth in boy gone to jail. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But listen what I say now. Hear me say now. The thing is, this is how the communication used to go. Yeah. And so, you know, I don't know. You know, and this is something that I think about now, time and time again, as it relates to the young people today. I would have spoken to more on one of them over time, and they would say to me, say, boy, them don't know how them could have lived in that in a them time there. Yeah? I don't know. They say them don't know how them could have lived in a them time there. So what my words to them now is, listen, man, let me tell you this straightforward. Yeah, if you did born in a them time there, you'd have to live in those time. Yeah, so there's nothing for you to say you wouldn't live or you couldn't survive. Yeah, you may just wondering how we survive. We the older people survive that time. Yeah, the thing is this, we didn't know anything because I would have said didn't know anything. What that simply mean? We didn't have any technology and thing like that. That's where I'm going now, Yeah, and thing. But they had a part of communication technology again. Yeah, is that what we used to them years there. We have with people in foreign, so if we want a right away communication, talk to them. Yeah, not every household had a phone. In those days, it was what we call long line phone. So you have the telephone set in the house, yeah, and the phone ring. Okay. I can't get the phone ring, yeah, and so on. So the phone ring and somebody answer it and thing like that. So, but it's not everybody would have a phone. The less fortunate people wouldn't really have phone. Might be Mr. Henry Kitts or Mr. Brown, yeah, Busher Brown, down at the JP man there. Yeah, up JP. Them times the JP did a community started different from the other. But I talk about that now too. A little more too. Yeah. So what would happen? These people would have their landline. And so what happened is that people like my people or some people in the community who is well behaved can go down at the JP man and beg them a call. Yes. You could beg them a call and they will give too. But listen, when you're calling like foreign, you have to make what you call a collect call. Not just that you would have to depend on the man down the road or the whatever, Yeah. After a while, what eventually happened, we have what you call card phone. Yes, when we swipe card, they put the card in the phone box. So the government would put all of that in place. Yeah? But what happened, it wasn't every city or every district per se. You'd have it more in the capitals. So if you live at certain place, you would have to take a taxi or a bus or start out early to walk to the capital if you are nearby. Yes, to make a collect call to foreign. And what is wicked, I think I talked about this already, Yeah, almost sure I did. Yeah. What is cruel about this, is sometimes you walk all the way and you take the taxi or the bus, whichever, and to go and make the call, the collect call. And some people didn't know, is that when you make the collect call, when you call the operator and say, I want to make a collect call to my son, Jeffrey. my son Jeffrey in foreign. Jeffrey wife could have take up the phone and I want to hear from you. I said, no, we not take the call. And you hear from the other side, So you don't know what happened this now. Eh? You have to go back home. For she not accept the collect call. And Jeffrey was not at home, for Jeffrey gone to work. And as she pick up the phone and say, boy, she not take the collect call. Let's see her something that, brother. Yeah. Now, what will happen thereafter is that you will try again and you may get through. When you do get through at some point in time and so on, what happened, the card that you use, there's a certain amount of money on the card, And if you use the card and the card run off, then you're in a problem. For when you have the card, you don't make a collect call. You make a straight call. You dial the number. Yes. And so on and get through. Yeah. Now also there was another era, another time when the line phone in the house, what used to happen, you'd have to have a number that you have to dial other than the person that you're trying to talk to, other than their number. This number is called what you call an ICAS number. I don't remember what the ICAS for, you know. I don't know. Remember, I might have to look at it and get back to you sometime where that is concerned. Yes. So what would happen is that would have to have the ICAS number. Yes, we get the ICAS number, put it in, and then you put in the number of the persons that you'll be getting through to, and you get to talk. Yes, so that's how far it is coming from my friends. And so little by little things eventually change. Yeah, so we could talk to our loved ones then and so on. We can talk now and so on. But listen what happened. After a while, things change, and we're going to move over into this era when I come back from this musical break. Remember, you're listening to Beyond Boundaries with yours truly, the Preacher Man, this morning, right here on Free 88.9 FM, your free prison radio. Yes, my friends. And so as a listener, whether you're inside of the prison or you're outside of the prison, yeah, all of these information, you know, quite vital, you know. Interesting, not true? Yeah, and as I said, you can reason with yourself and you see how you can, what we call it now, you can invite somebody else into the conversation, yeah, and you can put in what we leave out, because almost sure I leave out some things, you know, when it comes to the communication thing there, from them time there, yes. And so as we move on, you know, going on this musical break, I want you to just bear in mind, as I said it earlier, that we're just looking at, especially featuring the Morgan's Heritage. Yeah, today, and we say condolence continually, yes, to the family of the Morgan's family, yes, for the passing of the man, Peter Morgan. So we're going to move on, my friends, and just remember you're listening to Free 88.9 FM right here on the grounds of the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. This is yours truly, the Preacher Man. One more time, yeah?
Hi, this is Kenisha, and you're listening to Free 88.9 FM.
Too much things are going on. What man can say they've seen the face of Jah? No man. What man can say that Jah is not alive? No man. What man can say that Jah is not the guiding light? No man. For Jah is the unseen that dwells within I and I. Why? Oh boy. The Lord is my light and my salvation. So in asking these questions, I shall not fear, no. I know while asking these questions, war shall rise up against me. But in Jah I put my trust, I'm confident He'll protect me. So I'm asking every man, what man can say they've seen the face of Jah? What man can say that Jah is not alive? What man can say that Jah is not the guiding light? For Jah is the unseen that dwells within I and I. Why? Oh boy, boy. Who shall ascend into the hills of Jah? Or who shall stand in His holy place? He that hath the clean hands, and he that hath the pure heart, he who hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. What man can say they've seen the face of Jah? No man. What man can say that Jah is not alive? No man. What man can say that rise up against me. But in Jah I put my trust. I'm confident He'll protect me. So I'm asking every man, what man can say they've seen the face of Jah? No man. What man can say that Jah is not alive? No man. What man can say that Jah is not the guiding light? No man. For Jah is the unseen that dwells within I and I. Why? Jah is the
You're listening to Free 88.9 FM, Jamaica's #1 prison radio.
Yes, indeed. Yes, and we're just keeping it as it is this morning. Right here on Free 88.9 FM. Beyond Boundaries is the name of the program. And it's yours truly, the Preacher Man, this morning. Yes, coming to you live from the grounds of the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. Yes, and so we're talking about the things where we're coming from to where we're at right now. Yeah. So I talk about the letters that we used to send and the time we'd have to send still before we get a reply. And we talk about the telegrams. Yes, that we used to send telegrams and we have to sit down and wait. Yeah? Sit down and wait until yeah. We call it now. Yes. Little see that moment come a while ago. Yeah. We have to sit down and wait till the telegram comes in and things like that, or the letter comes in. And you know, as I said, was always a little panic when it comes to telegram. When telegram reach, people say, boy, I wonder what Miss Mavis get a telegram. You understand what I'm saying? So we move from there now and we move into what we call today. What is happening today now? Yeah? When it comes to communication. How long it will take me to hear from my uncle, yeah? My father, yeah? Well, I talk about father, you know. But I tell you, me nervous more time you talk about father, you know. Yeah, because we never see one yet. I don't know. That's how it goes, man. That's part of life, you know. You know? But listen, how long it take me to hear from somebody abroad or so on today? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, you start thinking, you say right away, split seconds, what again? Yeah? As you call. Yes, the truth is, as long as you call and there is no problem with the device that you're using and you don't have any disturbance in the whole internet setup or whatever, I'm saying that you get through. And listen, I'm going to tell you what happened, you know, if you call now, we're looking there and then and now, you know. If you call right now and nobody's at home, the phone will tell you, you know, there's a machine there where they set up and tell you, say, I am not at home now, I'll be back within the next 20 or 30 minutes. All right? I am outside. As soon as I get this mess, as soon as I come in, I'll answer your call. Yes, the devices are like that now. Can you imagine? So when we think about the young people today, or listen to the young people today, say, boy, I don't know how I could have lived in a them time there. Yes, I'll say to them again, I tell you again, if they've been born in a them time there, if they were born in those times, yes, they would have to live with it. Not true? Yeah, man. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. And so, yes, the communication thing is far more, what do you call it now, up to date. Yeah? Yeah. Instant. Yes, man. So, we don't have that cut out the telegram. Yeah? Normally, we would have to go to the post office. We would have to, sometime after, we would have to go to the call box. And you have to have card to call. Yes, one at a time, you could have dropped money into the boxes too, Yeah? Yes, before the card, we could drop money into the box. They call them payphone. Yeah? Yeah, man. So it depends on where you're calling. It costs a little more money. Yes, we drop into the box until we get the card and all of that. Yeah? So we move from begging the JP a call to a family up abroad, or the next people then will have phone in the community, to we move to the call boxes, and now we are at a different level. So we're not writing any letter anymore, we're not beg no call anymore. Everybody, yeah, have a device in their hand. Yes. So listen what go on now. Yeah. So the telegram not necessary anymore. So we can make one call and we get through. No, just that. Listen now. We call, nobody is there. We can leave a message. So that get rid of the telegram completely. The telegram not necessary anymore. I don't know. I don't know how the post offices are functioning now. Perhaps they still have it there, because if there's a shutdown, because a man-made thing, yeah, a shutdown can go on. So the post office may still valid. I don't know. Yes, so a shutdown can go on. Yeah. So we nullified the pen and the paper telegram and the calls and to wait so long. Yes, by having the device in our hands, and we call, we don't get through. Yes, sir. Leave a message. Yes. The telegram that done it. Yes, so you call and say, sis, I don't know where you're at and how you're feeling right now, but may I beg you not to take it too hard. Mommy died this morning. Yes, in her sleep. And so on. Presently, I'm in the process of calling the whatever. I don't know if you would want me to do that before you reach. Yes. Yes, you can leave a message. Yes, you can leave a message. Yeah. So there's no need for the telegram. No. Now so it go. Yeah. And it doesn't matter where you are. Can't talk about just Jamaica. Yeah, man. No matter where you are in Jamaica, as long as you have signal. Yeah, if you don't have the signal, no problem is there, and so on. However, the whole place is wired, yeah, for different and better communication. So it's not anything where we have any whole heap of hiccups or whatever, and so on. So if you go here, so you make the call and it not go through, you just go around the corner there, so you may get a pickup around there, yeah. And so we are coming from far as it relates to our to communication. Yeah, man, we're coming from far, and things are at a better place right now. Yeah, man. Yes. Yeah. So listen now, when you talk about, some say the telegram gone. How about the letters? Huh? I want to write to them people and make them know that I am not satisfied with how they are treating my child at school. Unfortunately, I can't go down there based on how the work set up. I won't be able to go down by school. Yeah? Listen what happened now. In your hand depends on the device that you have to, You can send them a message, Send them an email or a WhatsApp message. Yes. Full letter too. If you want to write a full letter, yeah, you have the email. Yeah. You can send them and tell them, my child won't be able to come to school because of some problem or whatever. No, the problem is this, You might have to, for instance, say the child sick and the child won't be able to come to be in school in the next 2 or 3 weeks. You can send and tell them, so they're going to want what you call a doctor certificate to prove that the child can come to school. So what you going to do then? Talk to me now. Tell me the truth. What you going to do? Eh? You don't have to write no letter. Just letter. You can get the doctor certificate. Yeah? Yeah? Snapshot it. That's how it go. We don't know. And send it into a text to the school. WhatsApp it to the school. And all of that. In like manner, if you are at work and you go to the doctor, you know, get you to go work because you're not feeling well, you can send in the sick leave too. Yes. You can get the doctor to send the sick leave and an email or something like that. Yeah? One time you depend on just what you call fax machine and thing. You don't have to do all of that again. Yeah? So we move from one level to another level. And we're moving on as we go along. Yes? And so as we continue to look on where we are now and where we're coming from. Yes? Serious something. Yeah? And as I said, I want to talk to you some more about what you call the JPs in the community one time. Yes, the postmistress and all of these people. I almost sure I talked to you about this some time ago, but it just dawned on me to just come back and say some of these stuff to you. You know, to share with you for you to understand that we're coming from far, man. Yes. And we weather the storm, you know. We weather the storm. It's not no. We don't have water in a pipe, you know. Yes, man, one time enough we have to lift up the pan. We go into school and we have to carry water pan and hide somewhere. I left it down at Miss Merkley yard. That's how we where they live in the country. Yes, leave it down at Miss Merkley yard and we come, we take up the water pan and stop and catch a pan of water and put my weight and carry home while we're coming from school. Because we kind of live a little distance from school, you know. Some of us. So, I just want to bring you up to date as to say, well, we come a far way. Yeah? Them time the people now demonstrate, so they want the water. Because it was the norm. Hello? Yeah? It was the norm for now the water in a pipe. So we are going to demonstrate for. We don't know if we'd fool. Our people have been fool them way there. I don't know. But we're moving on. And as we go along, as I said today, you know, we're just featuring the Morgan's heritage. Yeah, condolence again. And I can't overstate it because the brother would have paid, pay his dues as it relates to society. Yeah, issuing words of comfort, words of cheer and joy through his music. The man Peter Morgan, yes, from the Morgan's heritage. And so as we feature them in music going along throughout this program, yes, straight Morgan heritage, yeah, as we go along, my friends. So you're going to hear the different voices as you can identify, yeah. And so we move on, my friend. This is Beyond Boundaries with yours truly, the Preacher Man. Yes, coming to you live from the grounds of the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. And just bear in mind, you're
listening to Free 88.9 FM, Jamaica's #1 prison radio.
Indeed, that's what it is, my friends. And so we're going to move on musically right now. This one is called Prison Cell here.
Dwelling in a cell, we're lying in a grave. In a grave. No trouble in this world I see. Nothing. They're setting up for you and me. Inside out, we're dwelling in a cell. Dwelling in a cell. We're lying in a grave. Lying in a grave. Nothing but trouble in this world I see. Nothing. They're setting up for you and me. Hey, my heart cries when I see my brothers. Can't live to see 23. Oh We're setting up for you and me.
You and
Inside out, we're dwelling in a cell.
We're dwelling in a cell.
We're lying in a grave.
We're lying in a
Nothing
grave.
but trouble in this world I see.
Nothing.
We're setting up for you and me.
You and me. There is nothing in this world for you and me. Hey, to save our future, we've got to work together. Yeah, yeah. The system is out for you and me. Whoa, yeah. The plot is to abuse as much of us as they can. I know you're not blind, can't you see?
Inside out, we're dwelling in a cell.
Dwelling in a cell.
We're lying in a grave.
We're lying in a
Nothing
grave.
but trouble in this world I see.
Nothing.
They're setting up for you and me.
You and
Inside out,
me.
we're dwelling in a cell.
We're dwelling in a
We're
cell.
lying in a grave.
In a
Nothing
grave.
but trouble in this world I see.
Nothing, yeah.
They're setting up for you and me.
Ooh, how much more brothers and sisters need to die for us to realize it's time to come together and fight this war in harmony and receive our victory.
Inside out, we're
Hey,
dwelling in a cell.
dwelling in a cell.
We're lying in a grave.
Oh, we're lying in a
Nothing
grave.
but trouble in this world I see.
Trouble in this world I
They're
see.
setting up for you and me.
You and me.
Setting up for you and me.
Setting up for you and me.
Inside out, we're dwelling in a cell.
Dwelling in a cell.
We're lying in a grave.
In a grave.
Trouble in this world I see.
Trouble in this world.
Setting up for you and me.
Fostering rehabilitation, entertainment, education. Free FM has made the dedication on behalf of this new generation. Free FM 88.9.
Yes, indeed. And that's what it is. We're going to move on, my friends. As we continue on this path, we're looking at where we were and where we are right now, especially from a technology perspective. Yes, so we look at it, my friends, and what we realize is that we have come a far way. We have come a far way. So we no longer have to send the letter. So because we have text, we have email, yeah, we have WhatsApp, we have Messenger, among other stuff. Yes, on our phones, we can leave what we call a text message. Yes, we can leave text message as well. And we can also have what we call it now, message, a voice message. We can leave a voice message and things like those and so on. So as we continue to look through this part, one I think that I would want to urge us to do as as a people who come to acknowledge, understand that the importance of these things. Don't take it for granted. Yeah? You have some people, what you call it now, suffering from what you call inertia. Yeah? I don't know if it happens to me at some point in time where some people stuck in the old way. Yes, inertia. Yeah, it's what is inertia? Is what you call it now? Somebody stuck in them old way. They don't move. Yeah. So some people say, boy, we don't talk to the machine. Don't talk to the machine. Me make a call and me will expect to hear somebody else on the line. No, man. No, as yeah, and I laugh after the whole people. No, it's just the truth. It happens that way, So, but there's nothing wrong in having your preference. Yes, you prefer to hear the individual or individuals per se. But we have to just acknowledge that we are in a technology age where this is how we communicate and this is how we do things now and so on. So to get up and decide that why am I going to write a letter, because the post offices, I think they're still open, yeah, and they're doing their stuff too and things like that. So I don't know to what extent though. However, what I'm simply saying here, yes, as long as you can afford one of those little electronic devices, yes, the phone, a tablet, a computer, yes, because this is the way we're going now, you know. This is the way it's going now, and it's one of the easiest and best way to really communicate. Because if you see one time, you know, when for instance rain fall hard and the place flood out, what we say a while ago, rain fall and the place flood out, what happened? School not keeping. So what you think happen now? Children have to just stay home as it relates to staying home. So till when until school opens again, when the road is clear and vehicle can travel, or you can walk on that pathway because the water has subsided. Yes, you'd have to stay home. Listen what is happening now. If you are if we reach that stage where there's a shutdown of the roads and things like that, like a few years ago we have what we call the pandemic, the corona thing there. Yeah, I wrote a thing at this corona thing, you know. I'm going to give it to you when I don't sure if I should still. I'm going to seek some advice before. Yeah, I think if I should just give it to you just like that. Yeah, but what happened during the corona, people were still active in school. The unfortunate situation though is that the less fortunate people did not really have what it takes to capitalize on that, the fact that they didn't have the ansets and things like that. Yeah, so some people would have suffered or been disenfranchised in as it relates to something like that, you know. And so that is a concern in that, to the extent where I'm just simply saying here that we as parents, as the older ones, must make every effort to make certain that our children, yes, are up to date with these things, because if we are not, what is simply going to happen? They are going to be left behind. I learned it from some years ago that and I've been telling my people all around me that if when 2015 come, if you are not computer literate, it's just like you cannot read and write. From way back, I was saying it. And this is where the world is today. Yeah, because everything is going through the whole technology thing here and so on. So it is very important that people get educated, yeah, and become knowledgeable where the whole technology is concerned. Because I tell you something, even if you reach out, and I'm going to say this to some of the men, to the men them in the prison, you know. Yeah, you got there's a preacher man one time, you know. He said when you go to church, you get where you can, and you can what you get. So this is how it goes. You never hear us say, get what you can and can what you get. Yeah. What happened now for those who are in prison long time, and I'm especially addressing these people, you have to try your best and get involved in all the different programs that are happening, the rehabilitation programs, you know, that are happening within the prison system, because I tell you something, it works. There's a young man that was in the prison some years ago when I came here, and while he was here, he got involved in doing being a part of the rehabilitation program, where he went to the tailor shop and he learned to sew, and he went to the computer lab. Yeah? And what he did, he learned whatever he could have learned there. Yes. And some time ago, he came back as a guest. He was allowed to come back and talk to us. He came through the church, yes, but he was able to pass on to us that he has his own designer line. Yeah? A certain name? I suppose a certain name. Yeah. Yes? He have his own designs, and also he's producing his own music and things like that and so on, because what he says, and he makes special mention of one of our staff officers who is in charge, and Mr. Dixon, who is in charge of the computer lab, who actually push him to do whatever he was doing and to be and stay focused. Yeah. Today, the brother, it is said he has one of the biggest online music school in Jamaica here. Yeah, I don't know how it is now or so on, but at the time, a few months ago when he came, that's what it was like. And so the way this is proof or testament that the way to go is technology. Yes, because one of the things that we need to understand, is that time don't wait for people, I should have said differently. Time waits on no man. Yeah, you got to make use of the time that you have. Yes, you got to make use of the time that you have, and whatever is happening in the time going on, as is what you have to do. You have to make use of it. Get involved. Yeah, this is what is happening, or rather should be happening. Each and every one of us should find ourselves at the place where we feel comfortable in being a part of everything that has been happening. Yeah, everything progressive. We can't just say everything, because somebody say, oh, the preacher man say everything. No, everything that is progressive. Yeah, everything that is progressive. So even if it is your friend, your brethren and thing like that, and if he's not passing on a word of courage, yeah, to you and so on, yeah, if he's just negative, yeah, behaving negative and giving rise to these negative energies and things like that cause you to feel like, why, life is over with. Yeah, if him continue to do that, you have a part company with him. Yeah, there's some stuff that you have to get rid of. And so as we move on and continue to talk about, or just bring you up to speed as it relates to the age, the time and the age that we are in, it is important that we make use of what we have, especially those in the prison. Man and man, youth and youth. Yeah. Yes, make use of it, because if you leave out here, remember, I come to acknowledge that one time when we're writing a letter, it the format the letter is not the same way, it is formatted today. No, things change, you understand. And what is good about this is that the same technology devices can give you directive as to how you should do certain things. Yes, nothing is not hide again. And listen, I have to go in on my Bible thing, because it says, the Bible says, what is hidden from the wise and the prudent will be revealed to the babe and the suckling. Yes. So this is an age when the young people would have been empowered to bring things to our attention and cause us to learn cause people to learn much easier. For me, learning is easier now, For me. Yeah, I'm not sure about you, yeah. But think about it and be a part of the things that are there, because at your fingertip, even if you forgot what was taught at school, when you come home, you can get it back, You don't know how God. Yeah? So we don't want you to be stuck in this state of inertia, wherewith if it's not the bag of paper, because one time, you see some teacher going, or some people going home, and they have to carry home some work because of the workload. Yeah? Yeah? Because of the workload, they have to carry home some of the work. And they have a bag of paper under this arm here, and a briefcase in them next and full of paper as well. Hello. And I say go again. Yeah? Just in the palm of your hand, you can carry home everything. You can push it in your pocket if you feel like. Yes, this is what it is like today. Yeah? So I don't want anybody to feel anyway less than they are, So we just want to move on some more. We're going to into another musical break, and then we come back. And we'll come back, we don't know. Might be the wrap-up session that we're beyond boundaries today. But we're going into another musical break. Yeah, Morgan Heritage, same way. Yeah, why do we? Remember, you listen to Beyond Boundaries. Yours truly, the Preacher Man, right here on the grounds of the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center. Yeah, some call it GP. Yeah, yes, move on. Just remember, my friends.
Fostering rehabilitation, entertainment, education. Free FM has made the dedication on behalf of this new generation. Free FM 88.9.
Why do we
ignore? Get up to me, why? Ooh, God. What will we say when Jah comes, oh boy? Come to judge our unrighteous ways. He will say to you, and he will say to me, do you know what you have done unto me? The poor, the hungry, homeless, and the needy one. The same way we ignore them is the way we do the Father. So why do we ignore the hunger of our brothers and sisters? Why do we ignore? Tell me, why do we ignore the suffering of our mothers and fathers? Why do we ignore? Oh.
Yes, indeed. That's a question that's been asked. Why do we ignore the suffering of our brothers and our sisters? Let me say to you, my friends, this is very important that we pay attention to. And as we move along, I just feel like taking this one from the top for each and every one listening this morning. Yeah, this is a message, a question is asked of each and every one of us. Can we continue to pay attention to what's happening in and around us today? Big question asked here.
Why do we ignore?
Are you in a position to answer this question?
Get up to me, why? Ooh, God. What will we say when Jah comes, oh boy? Come to judge our unrighteous ways. He will say to you, and he will say to me, do you know what you have done unto me? The poor, the hungry, homeless, and the needy one.
Jamaica's #1 prison radio.
Yes, indeed. And we come back for the final segment of Beyond Boundaries this morning. Yes, we'd have taken you down some now we call memory lane, right back to where we're at right now, as it relates to how we communicate then and how we can and do communicate now. Yes, and just one more thing that we just want to look at. Not so much communication or technology per se, is some people in our communities some time ago. Quite recently, I would have heard a call from the, let me say government, I'm not sure, from society at large, yeah, as it relates to the justice of the peace, and it was they had been encouraging the people to stand in as JPs and things like that, which is very important. Some time ago, in my time as a young man, the JP was one of them person in the community that you go to as it relates to the disunity, any form of thing that has been happening in the community that was not right. It's out of friction and things like that. And the JP would just pass through and talk to the people, and things go all right. Not just the JP, but there was another little man there. Man, I'm going to say man because I can't remember them time there with having a female DC. Yes, I don't know if we'd have any female DC them time. I don't remember. But I know you used to have male DC, district constable. So this would have been one of the a man who is from the community, who works at the police station. Yes, and he would have known everybody in the community. So if anything happened and so on, he has an idea as to where to go. Yeah, when the information is passed on to the police, he can direct the police as to where he could go or they could have gone to investigate the matter, whatever matter it is, and so on. And also, in those days, the DC was somebody that was highly respected in the community, Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We are go down Mr. Ben or Mr. Benz now, him name. We go talk to him. Yeah, them know where him live. They know where he lives. Him children, them go to the same school that you attend as well, and so on. So there was a level of respect for the DC and the JP in the community and in those days. So and they are the ones, as I said before, that would have been called upon as it relates to certain matter and stuff like that, However, unfortunately, I haven't seen much of that happening. So when we talk about the violence or domestic violence in our communities today, not that there wasn't domestic violence then. Yes, there were. However, there were people there right on hand. So we didn't have what you call CDA. Yes, child services was always around and things like that. Yeah. I don't remember fully what it was called, but it wasn't children advocate and stuff like that, However, stuff that would have happened to children over time would have been what we call now addressed from the community level. Yes, and without any malice or anything like that either, and things like that. So things like that used to take place some years ago. Years. Yeah, ago, and things like that. Now there's a cry for from people like me, yeah, my age group and little older and just a little younger, hoping that these days can come back. Some people will say, no, it now come back. Them are people nowadays and whatever. No, we can't get up and just want to bruise each other or bruise everybody just like that. You know, we have to take time out and pay attention to the possibilities. We can't become transformed. All of us become transformed in what we call doom prophets. No. Remember, you're listening to Beyond the Boundaries here, and this is Preacher Man here with you. And I'm saying you can't all become doom prophets, as to say nothing, things cannot get back better, or things cannot be the way it used to be. It may not be the way it used to be, but listen, let us not rest on this thing that things cannot be better, or it can be at a level where it's a little more tolerable. Yeah? We got to be careful. Not true? Talk to me now, man. How we sound? Yeah. So we are here and we're just giving it to you as it is. Remember, this has been Beyond Boundaries with yours truly, the Preacher Man. Yes, just giving it to you, my friends. And remember, you're listening to Free 88.9 FM, your free prison radio. Just say a thumbs up to all the people inside the studio this morning. Yes, man, Jeffrey. Yeah. And all these people. Josie, bless up. You know, as we move along, we just want to continue. Man, Marlon and the others, you know, as we continue. All the men in the tailor shop area, you know, big up, you know. Yeah. Love and happy to know that you're listening to the program day by day and things like that, and you're appreciating it. Man, Philip, yes, one of the engineer, one of the big man at the place, you know, just blessing and honor. Big up Jazzy J, yes, as we go along. Yes, so this is what it is today. Yeah, we're coming from where we are at today, technologically, communication-wise. Blessing and honor. We're just moving on and just saying it again. Yeah, condolence one more time. Yes, to the Morgan's family, Morgan's heritage, as we move along. And it's their message we're walking with today. Yeah, believe it or not, God is love. That's what the man them say. Yeah, over and out. This is the Preacher Man. God bless you. Continue to live right.
Hi, this is Kenisha, and you're listening to Free 88.9 FM.
This is just how we're tuning out today from Beyond Boundaries. See you next week, Tuesday.
Glory to Jah, the Almighty One. Oh God. Give all glory to Jah. Yeah. God is God and man is man. So it is written, so let it stand. God is God and man is man. So it is written, so let it stand. God is God and man is man. So it is written, so let it stand. God is God and man is man. So it is written, so let it stand. What is the difference between God and man, boy? Man is the manifestation of Jah. This we must understand. Man will come and go like the wind. Go the way I go there, this I wanna Jaja call. Go the way I go there, this I wanna Jaja call. Go the way I go there, understanding Jaja call. Go the way I go there, understanding Jaja call.